All right, what is up, everyone? So, 5 things that you're not currently doing that you need to do ASAP to go from skinny fat to jacked while working a full-time job, while being extremely busy, and while struggling with motivation and sometimes discipline. All right, so you're never gonna go from feeling tired all the time, from feeling soft in your skin, to building a lean and strong physique while working a full-time job unless you follow these 5 steps. All right, here is a simple breakdown. Okay, I'll keep it simple. First of all, you need to train legs every single week. Do not be skipping legs because of you think it's hard or you don't want to do it or not looking forward to it. You need to be hitting legs, building bigger legs, like doing heavy squats and all of that helps actually produce testosterone. And you need that extra testosterone to build your upper body as well. So bigger legs equals bigger upper body. So just do not skip legs unless you want a smaller upper body, which we obviously do not want. The next thing is to ditch the random snacks. They are ruining your protein goals. 3 to 4 solid meals a day is all you need, each with 30 to 50 grams of protein. All right. Be an adult. Literally be an adult and meal prep and get it done. All right. If you're snacking on random things all throughout the day, it's going to be number one, hard for you to hit your protein goal because most of the time we're snacking on things that they don't contribute to our protein goal at all. So the only 2 things I want you to snack on are either fruit or protein snacks as well. And the reason that I say fruit is because fruit is actually going to satiate you. It's not going to leave you feeling more hungry. It's still going to satisfy that sweet tooth and it is just going to give you the nutrients you need. But better yet, snack on protein, like protein bars, little Greek yogurt packets, beef jerky, protein shakes, because you'll actually work towards getting your protein goal in. The third thing you need to do is fixing your sleep. All right. First, I want to point out 8 hours in bed does not equal 8 hours of sleep. And this is a mistake that literally everybody makes and is why nobody ever changes the way that they look and they continue to hate the way that they look. You need to be in bed for 9 hours to actually get a good 8 hours of sleep because it takes most people about 30 minutes plus to fall asleep. And if we're on our phones, like we got the blue light in our eyes and everything, it's going to take us a while to fall asleep and die down. So we need to be in bed from say like 10 to 7 every single day to make sure that we get enough sleep, making sure you're sleeping at the exact same time. I'll get to that question in a little bit. I'll get to it at the end. I just got 2 more points to finish up, but essentially like you're never gonna not be skinny fat unless you dial in your sleep. So 8 hours of sleep every single night, 9 hours in bed. Do not miss sleep at the same time every single day. If you need to help falling asleep, take a nice warm shower before, all right, 30 minutes before you go to bed. Don't get your hair wet so you don't sleep with wet hair. Go for a nice evening walk, get off your phone, do a bit of reading, and that's going to make a huge difference. Number 4 is move more. All right. Yes, I do. Even as a coach, I still am able to clock in 15 to 20,000 steps every single day, even though everything I do for coaching is sitting down, right? Being online all the time, creating content, going lives, literally everything I do, managing clients, like it's all sitting down, but I still manage to clock in so many steps because I go for a morning walk, hits 3,000 steps. I walk for 5 minutes every single hour. I also have a treadmill. I also have a treadmill in my house that I bought for $200. It's been the best investment because I can actually walk while getting my work done. I could be walking while doing this live right now. Low-key, I should be doing that. I go for a walk after every meal and I'm just always walking. I do cardio after. Doing that much cardio has literally offset like crazy days of eating, which is honestly that crazy. Like when I was in Japan, I literally ate the most crazy amount of food because we were on vacation and I didn't gain any weight because there were days I was walking 40,000 steps. And I'm not telling you to walk 40,000 steps. I'm just telling you to walk more. I'm telling you to start adding a 30-minute walk into your regular day. It's just going to help you burn off more fat and burn more calories. So if you don't want to eat less, walk more. Simple. Lastly, do not ruin your progress on the weekends, right? Say that Monday to Friday, you're absolutely dialed. All right. You're focused, you're eating good, you're hitting the gym. But then, Friday night, your friend asks you to go out. You can go out, but you don't have any strategy. So you go get a 2,000 calorie dinner, a bunch of pizza, wings, beer, alcohol, all that stuff. And then Saturday night or Saturday, you feel crappy, you're tired, you don't get any steps, you've missed the gym, you don't really care about your nutrition, so you eat a bunch of random stuff, and then the rest of the day, it's just pretty much a write-off. You don't get steps. Same with Sunday. You start to get a bit back on track, but nothing crazy. And then Monday, you're starting from zero again. Instead of doing all that, Friday night, plan out what you're going to have for your dinner. All right, plan out, okay, save 1,000 calories for a good meal and drinks. No more than 1,000 calories in one meal. That's just glutinous. You do not need that. Make sure, even if you get a bad night's of sleep on Friday because you're out, make sure Saturday, you still at least, you don't need to hit the gym on Saturday, but at least hit the gym 3 days a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, your gym sessions are done. That means Friday, you can spend the whole day, just relaxing, going to the grocery store, getting your meals prepped for the next week. You want a chill day after a night out? That's fine. Spend it in your kitchen, just cooking, listening to your favorite podcast. Like, it's very, very doable. You can make it enjoyable. You could literally put on your favorite movie and just watch it while you're cooking up. I do that all the time, because it makes it enjoyable. So that's what I have for you. Make sure you have a plan for the weekends. Don't just fall off and then don't get back on the wagon that very next day. Do not make the whole weekend a write-off. Make that one night half of a write-off and the rest of the week good. You can have both. You can go out and still make progress. You can have both. Now to answer your question, what home exercises do I recommend? So overall, we need to cover full body, right? So what that would look like is let's go with every single muscle group. Dude, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. When it comes to a full body workout. So first, we'll start off with chest. So if you can just do regular push-ups, that's excellent. If you can get up on a chair, put your legs on the back of a chair and get into that. I'll get into that. That's a great question as well, and I will get into that. I do want to address that. So push-ups for the chest incline, you do if you can't do push-ups, or if you're really good at push-ups, then you could put your feet up on a chair and then do decline push-ups where your legs are higher up. You could do pike push-ups for the shoulders. For the back, it is definitely going to be more tough. I would say go to a local park and find a pull-up bar and just do as many as you possibly can, and just max that out. Daily walks, absolutely really, really good. When it comes to training arms, that one is tough as well. I would say chin-ups for the biceps if you have access to a bar. If you have little home dumbbells, that could be really, really good as well. I would say the biggest thing is, instead of doing home workouts, I would say invest in a local gym membership at a local community center, because the equipment there is going to be so much better, and investing in your health is never going to be money wasted. So honestly, go to a gym. It's going to be the most ideal. But if not, then I'd say invest in home equipment like dumbbells, benches, even squat racks, if you can afford that. The diet part, I want to go into that next, is you need to find a structure that works the best for you, right? Let's literally break it down right now. All right, so let's say that you need to eat let's say you need 2,000 calories to lose weight. All right, let's say you have 3 meals, 1 snack. That's what I'm doing right now, and it's working really well. 3 meals, 1 snack. All right, you need to get, say, 170 grams of protein divided by 4, right? Because 3 meals, 1 snack. I would say, even if it is super packed, I would say that you should still go to it, because it's going to be a whole lot better. The crappiest gym is better than a home workout most of the time. So I would say just go for it anyway. Honestly, go early in the day, go late in the evening, go when no one else goes. If that seems hard, it's also, you need to ask yourself, is it more hard to find time to go to the gym early, or is it more hard to stay the way I am, right? So I would say go to the gym and find a way. For the nutrition, let's say 160 grams of protein divided by 4, that's 40 G a meal. So now you can literally look up on ChatGPT. I have 2,000 calories a day. I need to hit 160 grams of protein, divide that equally into 3 meals, 1 snack with these foods that I love. All right. So you can go and do that. Maybe it's going to give you eggs plus veg. All right. For 1 meal with some ketchup and a piece of bread. Cool. Next up, we have a Greek yogurt bowl with protein powder and fruit. Next up, we have maybe steak and potatoes, and then lastly, chicken rice. And the snack is a Greek yogurt bowl. Make it small. That's pretty much my full day of eating today. And I look forward to it. I easily hit my protein goals, and it works very well. So find a system. Find 2 or 3 meals that you love eating. Eat them every single day. Get good at cooking them. Maybe you can switch out your dinner every once in a while, but try to eat the same stuff pretty much every single day until you get absolutely sick of it. Then you can switch it up. 2 days a week. So that's the breakdown. Every day you're gonna eat the food. 2 days a week, maybe on a Wednesday and a Sunday, you are going to cook a bunch of protein and a bunch of carbs in bulk. All right. So I hope you're writing this down, by the way. But I will upload this to YouTube because I feel like it's good. So say you cook a bunch of chicken and a bunch of steak and a bunch of rice and a bunch of potatoes on every Sunday and Thursday. Realistically, how much time does that take? I mean, while the chicken's cooking, while the beef is cooking, the rice is automatically cooking, and the potatoes are in the air fryer, it might take you an hour. All right, so 1 hour twice a week for all your meals, and then just have all the ingredients that you already cooked, like the chicken, the beef, the rice, the potatoes, in different containers. So whenever you need a meal the night before, put them into containers and you got the meal. If you work from home, even easier. All you need to do is put it on your food scale, weigh out your individual ingredients, like your frozen vegetables. Find that. Weigh out your food, all your vegetables, all your potatoes, all your meat, ketchup or whatever sauce you want, and throw that in the microwave. That's your meal. And then once a week, you can go to the grocery store and buy what you need for those meals. So that's what I have for you guys. I'm gonna go get to creating content, but I hope you guys have the best day. If you guys ever have any questions, please just message me. And if you feel like this seems like a lot to implement and you don't really know where to start, then you can just comment "I'm next," or you can message me "I'm next," and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help. Apart from that, thank you everyone for joining. This will be uploaded to YouTube because we did go over the 5 things that you're not doing, keeping you skinny fat and not jacked. Thank you everyone. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.